You're listening to the Junker Talk podcast. This podcast is brought to you by MC242 IPR MSA UITM Malacca chapter as an assignment for PRO549. Remember, Junker Walk is a place, Junker Talk is us.
Bustling classroom filled with eager minds, the rhythmic sizzling of pencils, and the electric buzz of discussion. It's the classic scene we all know and love. But what makes this traditional setup so effective?
MDG achieves universal primary education. So, this is the topic that we will discuss today.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. In this episode, I'm your host, Sarah Nur Sabrina from MC242 Falbi. And today, we're diving deep into the age-old debate, classic classroom versus virtual learning. Joining me on this exploration is Azia Nabila as our guest. Hi and welcome Azia Nabila. We're so thankful for you for coming today. Would you please simply start out by giving us a quick introduction of yourself?
Hello, Sarah. Thank you for having me. I'm so thrilled to be here and I am so excited because every week I listen to your podcast. So to be here, to be invited here, oh my god, thank you so much. I'm so excited. Okay, so
That's so sweet of you.
okay, so by the way, hi everyone. My name is Razan Nabila binti Osman. You guys can call me Cik Yan. I am a student of MC242 UITM Lugaja, as in I am also IPR MSA UITM Malacca chapter members. Thank you for having me, Sarah.
You're welcome. Okay, alright, folks. Let's take a trip down memory lane. And then, before we dive into the 90-gritty of education tech, I've got to ask, what's your wildest, wackiest, or most unforgettable school memory?
You didn't finish your question yet, but I want to laugh because, like my memory is flashback. Okay, so, I used to be a MRSM student, or in English we call Mara Junior Science College student. Okay, so back in my MRSM days, during my Form 4 years. Okay, so during Form 4, every Form 4 can join for manifesto, or what we call
Election.
yes, for student election. So 1 week after the manifesto, after the student election, I used to sneak in the dryer machine.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, the big dryer machine. I used to hide in the dryer because I didn't want to perform Al Masurat on that time.
You mean, the dryer that we always use?
Yes, the dryer that we always use.
You alone or with your friends?
No, I'm with my friend. So can you imagine, in the big dryer, me and my friend sneak in the dryer. So we have to squeeze in the dryer and we like, shh, be quiet. We will make sure that the warden didn't caught us. And can you imagine, on that time, I was just finished giving my manifesto to other students to vote me as the student representative. So I think that was a very hilarious, and if I was thinking again, I was like, oh, I think I didn't deserve to be that student representative. But somehow the students still vote me lah.
Okay, that's a good one, guys. And who would have thought that even an SRP student could have such a mischievous side, right? So basically, you're not the typical nerdy or too good SRP student.
No. I'm not that nerdy.
Okay, and then Nabila breaks down the stereotype. Okay, so do you consider yourself as a class clown?
I would say yes, but I have my good partner lah in that class. So every time if I was with him, the teacher always like, Azian and Afi, stop talking. You guys talk a lot. we have the teacher always say like that. So, oh, by the way, my friend named Afi, as I still be friend with him until now. And fun fact, Afi is still annoying till now.
Oh, what a perfect duo.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so when we think of classic classroom, what springs to mind are the timeless virtues of face-to-face interaction. I mean, when you're sitting at your desk, turning to your body for a quick check, or just simply raising your hand for a burning question. And also, that instant gratification when teacher nods in approval or give you a thumbs up. It's like a pat on the back, letting you know you're on the right track. I mean, that is so comforting, you know?
Yes, yes, yes. I couldn't
And
agree more.
yeah, the reassuring structure of physical environment. When you walk into the class, you know your spot, your friend, where the teacher stand, and when it's snack time, cozy routine that makes everything feel familiar and comfy, right? Nostalgia hits hard, doesn't it? How I miss school so
It's okay.
much.
I can understand, Sarah.
Okay, Arden. What's your take on why these classic classroom elements are so crucial for effective learning?
All right. Okay. So, by the way, I want to add some little more since you said that we have a personal favorite thing when we walk into the class, right?
Mm-hmm.
I really love my class because we have our own desk, right? Our own table. So we used to engrave the name in the table, right? Did you do that?
Yes, I always do that.
Yes.
Sarah was here.
Yes, Sarah. That was very famous. I think every student do right there that thing. Okay. So okay, by the way, back to our question. Back to your question. Okay. Yeah. At the classroom, the hollow ground where knowledge meet curiosity. Okay. It's like stepping into a stage where every interaction is a scene in the drama of education. Face-to-face interaction spark the flames of collaboration. Feedback is the applause of the field progress, and the most important thing is the structured environment is the stage manager, ensuring that the show runs smoothly. And it's an experience that's hard to replicate as well, I think. So, frankly speaking, they are like the perfect combination. You've got interaction, feedback, and structure, and all wrapped up in one neat package. It's like the secret sauce that makes learning feel less like a core and more like a beach party with your brain. Ooh, I like beach party.
Oh, I love how you describe it. And you're so right. It's like being at big family barbecue where everyone's pitching in to make the party happen, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Chatting with each other, giving each other tips, and making sure everything's going smoothly. It's all part of the fun. And you know what? It's not just about the learning stuff. It's about being part of something real and also exciting. And if I'm not mistaken, you are part of the first batch to experience online learning and also traditional classroom setting. So I must admit it's a tough call, right?
Yes, yes.
So if I may ask, which approach do you find yourself leaning towards more? The classic classroom vibe or the digital wonderland of virtual learning? And what kind of aspect of each do you find most appealing or challenging based on your unique experience?
I love the question. Which one I do prefer? I prefer the most is I think I prefer the physical
Physical classroom.
yes, physical classroom because can you imagine we are the first batch to experience the online learning class, right?
Yeah.
So can you imagine I wasted my 2 years of diploma sitting in front of the laptop doing nothing. I can't even going out with my friends. I can't do the crazy little things with my friends because of the online learning. So I think beside that thing, online learning somehow is tiring. My plus point, my focus span on something is very short. So every time online classes, I have to sit down and I have to listen to the lecture. But somehow my focus is already you know what? Fly away.
Gone.
Yes, I'm gone. So I tend to scroll my phone during the online classes. So if you ask me, I would prefer the traditional classroom setting. But somehow, if you ask me the challenge, I would say yes. We have the smartphones, kan? Kan pula. We have the smartphone. So and plus point, when we Google Meet, the teachers didn't see our face.
Yeah.
Oh, that. So I think we can switch off the camera. So that was very challenging. Not challenging because I don't want to study, but I have to battle with my own self to stay focused, or I want to play the phone. So I think
I
it was
bet
a
you're not the only one.
yes, yes. So I think it was a very challenging during the online learning as well.
Yeah, I feel you. Cause we as an ex high schooler, we
Mhm.
expect more. 'Cause
Yes, yes.
once we enter university life,
Mm.
we want to be free from our parents, far from home, with our friends.
Yes, yes, yes. That's correct. I mean, like, so can you imagine we wasted almost 2 years? Oh, that was very, very sad.
Yeah,
But you know what? Life must go on.
yeah, true. Okay, next. Do you think online learning might be making students really good with computer but not so great with people?
Certainly, I can see yes because personally, I think online learning has its perks, like helping students become tech savvy, but it does have its drawback, especially when it comes to social interaction. When students learn online, they miss out the immediate face-to-face interaction that happen in traditional classroom. This lack of direct interaction can lead to a sense of disconnection between student and educators which can impact the quality of learning. So somehow I could say that online learning somehow it also changed myself because I'm an extrovert people. But when online learning, I'm afraid to open the mic and answer the question. I don't know why. Yes, you can relate, right? Like macam, we are so scared to open the mic, but we want to answer the question. Oh, shaking to press the button. I don't know why. Okay, but in a traditional classroom, students have the opportunity to engage with their teachers and peers in real time, asking questions, participating in discussion, and receiving immediate feedback. And all these interactions actually are not only enhance our understanding, but also foster a sense of connection and community within the classroom. And on the other hand, in virtual learning or online classes, although it's very convenient, students might feel a bit distant from their teachers and classmates, right? And they might have to wait longer for respond to the question, which can make learning feel a little bit slower. But overall, I feel like while virtual learning has its perks, it might not be as good as the real deal when it comes to feeling connected and getting instant feedback as well.
Yes, absolutely. Online learning has its perks, like getting comfortable with tech, but it can't beat the feeling being in a real classroom with your classmates, your teachers, your annoying friends, missing out spontaneous chats and quick answers.
Mm-mm.
Okay, do you think relying too much on technology for online learning is making it harder for students to solve problems on their own? And make sure all students, no matter what tech they have, get the same chance to learn.
Okay, to be frank, yes, I do think when students rely too much on technology, it can potentially hinder students' ability to develop essential problem solving skill in a more hands-on way. So here's why. In regular classroom, students get to do all sort of hands-on stuff like science experiment or group project. My favorite part is when we do the biology experiment. We operate the frog. Ooh, I like that.
Sorry, I can't relate.
Oh,
Students.
okay, all the balancing. Okay, so this helps them to think on their feet and figure things out in real time. But with virtual learning, it's a bit trickier. Sometimes students end up spending more time staring at screen than actually doing things with their hands. And if they don't have good internet or right device, they might miss out on important learning opportunities altogether. So while tech can be helpful, it shouldn't take over everything. We've got to make sure students still get their hands dirty. And have chances to problem solve in real life. And that's the key to keeping those skills sharp.
Yeah, that's a really good point. It's clear that finding the right balance between technology and hands-on learning is a crucial for students to develop those essential problem solving. I mean, who would thought that too much screen time could actually impact their ability to think on their feet, right? It's
Mm-mm.
definitely something worth considering as we navigate the world of education in the digital age.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, moving on to the next question. E-learning during pandemic, it's definitely been a game changer, but it's also brought some challenges, particularly when it comes to social interaction. So, what are your thoughts on how e-learning has affected student introversion and social isolation?
Oh, absolutely. It's been quite a shift, hasn't it? Without those daily interaction in the classroom, some students are definitely feeling more withdrawn and isolated. It's like they are missing out on that sense of connection and camaraderie that comes with face-to-face learning as well.
Yeah. And do you notice that any specific challenges students face in terms of social interaction during e-learning?
Definitely, the virtual nature of e-learning can make it harder for students to engage with their peers and form meaningful connection. And plus, some students may feel more comfortable behind a screen, which can exacerbate extroverted tendencies, which is just like I say right now. Oh, we are so shaking to press the button.
Yeah, even though we an extrovert person.
Yes.
That's a really good point, you know. And how do you think educators can address these challenges and foster a sense of community in virtual learning environment?
I think it's all about creating opportunities for social interaction and collaboration, whether it's through virtual discussion, group projects, or online forums. Educators can help students feel connected and engaged, even if they are miles apart, I think.
Yes, absolutely right, Arjen. By prioritizing social interaction and creating inclusive virtual learning environments, educators can help mitigate the negative effects of student introversion and social isolation in learning.
Exactly. But I think it's all about that balance between flexibility and social connection to support student holistic development and well-being through the virtual learning as well.
The time really jealous of it, and also thanks for sharing all of your thoughts. It's
Oh.
interesting to hear how e-learning affects student introversion and social isolation. It seems like while e-learning is convenient, it can also make it tough for students to connect with each other. I agree. Educators need to find ways to help students feel more connected online. Your ideas about adding more social activities sound so great, and also finding that balance between flexibility and social connection is the key. And once again, thanks for sharing your thoughts, Azia.
And thank you also for Sarah for inviting me. I mean, it was very fun. It was very good to share about memories back then in high school, sharing my own thoughts about this topic. So I think thank you so much for having me.
It's my pleasure. Okay, guys, in today's discussion, we explored the potential of technology in education and the ongoing need for innovation and improvement. While technology offers flexibility and accessibility, it's essential to recognize its strengths and limitations. We also discussed how virtual learning can foster engagement and collaboration, but also acknowledge its challenges, social isolation, and reliance on technology. And moving forward, we encourage listeners to explore classic classroom learning methods in their educational setting. The traditional classroom environment offers invaluable opportunities for face-to-face interaction, hands-on hands learning, and also social development. So, by combining the strengths of both virtual and traditional learning approaches, educators can create more holistic and effective learning experience for their students. So let's continue to embrace innovation and improvement in education while also recognizing the unique benefit of classroom learning. Together, we can ensure that every student has access to high quality education that meets their diverse needs and prepares them for success in the future. Alright, guys, that's all from me. Thank you so much for listening to my podcast. I really hope we can continue next episode. Bye, guys. Mwah.
Bye. See ya.